Hey guys, remember this team? This is the Miami Sawteeth, founded in 1991 by a businessman named Peter Martin, a man who had always wanted to bring a team to Florida. They began play in that same year, too, and posted a 10-20 record. But, like most expansion teams, they continued with constant losing seasons until 1999. When they made the league championship, but lost in heartbreaking fashion to the Chicago Overdogs in 7 games. That was their first and only appearance until 2002. In 2002, they won it all against the Minnesota Platypi in 7 games. To this date, this was the last postseason appearance of this team, and they haven't been successful since. In 2023, after posting a 2-28 record, Peter Martin announced that he was selling the team to a new owner. Before the season started in 2024, Martin sold the team to a baseball fan and YouTuber by the name of Klutch'sKorner. Klutch, who he is commonly called, vowed to take over the team and make them a contender in his speech. He said, "We will never have a losing season after this season. The fans want to see us succeed, and we will bring home a title to Miami." The roster has changed, with new players coming to the team because of the shuffle draft to make more salaries due to the threats of a player strike. It is now time for a new era. What is up, guys? This is Klutch'sKorner, and welcome to a brand new series. Today is the start of a new era in Miami as the Miami Sawteeth. I know they don't have actual city names, but they look like a Miami-ish team to me. And as you heard in the intro, it was a little lesson or history about the team, and I have taken over as owner. We are going to do a season, or not a season, but rather a franchise, and turn this team into a dynasty. Last season, they finished 2-28 in the Super Mega League. And it was a horrible season for them, I shall say. But that all changes today, because today is opening day. And let's take a look at our team before we throw the first pitch. We got Slip Sauter as our starting pitcher. He is our best player. Shay D as our relief pitcher / starting pitcher. Mike Piazza as our catcher. We also have LaTroy Hawkins, Mark Grace, Boomer Platoon, Muffin Studwick, Larry LaJoy, Troy Percival, Trisha Lee, Jay Bell, Sean Green, Binky Stevens, Brett Boone, Orlando Cabrera, Filet Jones. This is our stadium. Where we will be playing our season games. Here's the cards of our players, and here's our team photo that you saw in the intro. All right, this is opening day. We're playing the wide loads. Without further ado, let's start this dynasty. All righty, we are ready to play ball. This is a new era in Miami, Florida. The wide loads versus the Sawteeth. Let's play ball. All right, that's a great pop-up. All right, we need Jay Bell to catch this. And that is a catch. Strike 3, and we are off to a great start of the season. The first under YouTuber Klutch'sKorner as owner. Not only will he be the owner, but he is also president of baseball operations, which means I'll be making the trades and all the transactions that go on in this franchise. And Mark Grace gets a hit out in the center field. First hit of the new Dynasty goes to Mark Grace. All right, Muffin Studwick. Let's see if he's a stud. And Muffin Studwick hits it in the left center field, and that is going to be caught by Shane Victorino for the first out of the bottom half of the first inning. Strike 3. Slip Sauter is already showing his stuff today, which we are really proud of. And that'll be the end of the top half of the second inning. Still 0-0 in Miami, Florida. Here's Mike Piazza. And Mike Piazza with a swing and a drive in the left. That is off the wall, and he will not continue. He will stay at first base. Let's go, Mike Piazza with a hit. Sean Green with a drive into center field. Back at the wall, it is gone. A home run. The first home run of the season for the Sawteeth goes to Sean Green. And that'll be a 2-0 lead held by the Miami Sawteeth. Let's go. Now here's Filet Jones. Formerly of the Sirloins, who was brought here because of the shuffle draft. That ball is hit into center field, and that'll be another base hit for Filet Jones. And now here comes Brett Boone, who is the older brother of current Yankees manager Aaron Boone. And Storm hits it in the left. Back at the track, it is gone! A home run for the Sawteeth! And the Sawteeth have a 5-0 lead over the Wide Loads in the first game of the season. And we are now back to the top of the order. Here's Mark Grace. Mark Grace hits it in the center, and that'll be an out. And Platoon grounds out, but that did not stop 5 runs coming to the plate, courtesy of 2 home runs. We now go to the top half of the third. It's 5-0 Sawteeth. Oh no. And Luis Gonzalez hits it in the right field into the second deck. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is now 5-1 Sawteeth. The Wide Loads have narrowed the deficit down to 4. Here's Kevin Youkilis, who you may remember from my trying to beat the Boston Red Sox series on the Bigs. All of you remember that. Strike 3 called for Slip Sauter. That'll be a ground out to Boone, and that'll end the top half of the third inning. Now here he is, Sean Green. Hit a home run his last time at bat. Let's see if he could do it again. Sean Green with a deep drive into center field. Back at the track, it is gone! Another home run for Sean Green. His second of the season, his second of the game, and the third home run of the night for the Sawteeth. It is now a 7-1 lead over the Wide Loads. We are off to a great start of this new dynasty. And Jay Bell gets a hit out in the outfield and will remain at first. Meanwhile, Filet Jones with a drive. Back at the track, it is gone. A home run for Filet Jones. That is the 4th home run of the season and the game for the Sawteeth. What an opening day this is. Here's Mark Grace. That ball is hit into center field. Brett Boone thought about it but chose to stay at third. Respectable. Now here's Muffin Studwick. And that'll be a ground out. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was an error committed by the wide loads. We officially score another run. Now here's Boomer Platoon. And Platoon gets a hit in the left field. And that will mean bases loaded for Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza with a hit down in the center field. And that'll score on a run, 10-1 Sawteeth. Now here's Sean Green. Green with a drive into center. Back at the track, off the wall. A run scores. Another run crosses the plate. It is 12-1 Sawteeth in this opening day game. What a way to start the season for the Sawteeth after coming off of a 2-28 record in 2023. And that's a walk for Filet Jones, and that will runners on second and first with Brett Boone at the plate. That'll be fielded by the pitcher, and we now lead 14-1. And that's going to be... Oh, and Muffin Studwick drops the ball. That'll be an error committed on his part. There is now a runner on first for the wide loads. And here's Johnny Bench. That is a strikeout for Slip Sauter, his 5th of the day. That'll double play. And there is a double play by the Sawteeth. That will end the top half of the 4th. We now go to the bottom half of the 4th. The Sawteeth leads 14-1. And Mark Grace with a hit in the left field. There is a man on base for the Sawteeth, and that'll bring up Muffin Studwick, who's 1 for 3 with a single today. And Muffin Studwick with a hit. That's going to keep rolling. Studwick to second. Grace to third. That will put them in scoring position. And Platoon with a hit in the left field. And that'll score another run for the Sawteeth. Now here's Mike Piazza. And that is a hit by Piazza. That will score in a run. And that's a base hit. The second baseman couldn't reach for it. The bases are loaded for Filet Jones, who has a home run, a single, a walk, and 1 RBI. On a 3-0 count, Filet Jones hits a grand slam to give the Sawteeth a big lead over the wide loads on opening day. His 2nd home run of the season, and it is now 20-1 Sawteeth. Brett Boone with a swing and a drive. Back at the track, it is gone. 21-1 Sawteeth. A home run by Brett Boone. He has been on fire today. Strike 3 called, and it'll be 6 Ks for Slip Sauter. Strike 3. He redeems himself against Gonzalez and now has 7 strikeouts on the day. We now go to the bottom half of the 5th. 21-1 is our score. And that's up. Oh, and Jackman misses the ball, and that'll be counted as an error. Or will it be called a base hit? Nope, it was counted as a hit. Platoon with a hit in the left. And he's going to try for third. He is safe. Oh, that was not a strike. That was not a strike. That is a wrongful strikeout because of some BS humping. Strike 3. And that'll be Sauter's 8th strikeout of the night. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And that's going to be another hit in the center field. I think Sauter is getting tired. So we're going to substitute him for Shea D. Strike 3. The new pitcher comes in and strikes out Johnny Bench to end the top half of the 6th inning. We now go to the bottom of the 6th. 21-1, still our score in Miami, Florida at the Emerald Diamond. And Studwick gets on base and a run will score. 22-1 Sawteeth. That's a base hit in the center. That'll score in another run. Small ball is being played here tonight. And that'll be another run scored by Piazza. And Sean Green gets another RBI, not only for the season, but for the game. That is strike 3. Shea D with another strikeout. She has 2 strikeouts on the day. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thought I'd give a little 7th inning pizzazz. That is strike 3. Ricky Kwan with a hit. Comes in as a pinch hitter and gets a base hit. And oh, what a distraction! A hit and run performed by the Sawteeth. What an opening day this has been. That is hit in the center field, and that will be a hit. Sean Green hits it in the left field. But I think Ricky Kwan is going to come in and try and score. He does score. It is now 26-1 Sawteeth. And that is a base hit by Jay Bell. That'll load up the bases once more. But that will be a sacrifice fly. It is now 27-1.
That ball is crushed. Back at the track. It is gone. Another grand slam for the Sawteeth. The Sawteeth are now up 31-1. The most runs scored on an opening day since 1983. The Sawteeth are calling in their closer, Troy Percival. Strike 3 for Troy Percival, and they are 2 outs away from getting their first win since the 6th game of the season, last season in 2023. And Jay Bell couldn't catch the ball, but they have too much of a lead to care. Here's Jackman to Boone, and the Sawteeth have taken opening day in a blowout over the wide loads. Let's take a look at some stats. The Sawteeth hit 7 home runs, only struck out once with 30 RBIs, 31 runs, and 62 total at-bats. The wide loads, on the other hand, had 31 at-bats, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI, no walks, 13 strikeouts in total. And the win, of course, goes to our pitcher, Slip Sauter. And here's our players of the game: Sean Green, Filet Jones, and Gottfried Storm. Actually, let's take a look at what other teams are going to do. Let's take a look at around the league. Let's take a look at the standings. The Sawteeth are in second place over the Sandcats by half a game. Let's take a look at the Beast Division. The Herbivores are in first. The Platypi is in first in the Epic Division, while the Buzzards take first in their respectable division. So that is going to do it for today's game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all at the next game. And as always, keep it clutch.